It's scary waking up because everything gets a little harder each morning. Oh, Jesus. My body feels like a prison. I feel like I'm trapped. Like, I can get up and out of bed, but I get short of breath walking to the bathroom from my bed. I'll start losing my breath. Oh. On a bad day, as soon as I get up, you'll hear my knees like, it'll continuously like pop, 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 pop. The pain is usually excruciating. Any normal person should not be short of breath, gasping for air like I do. Elena, can you bring my towels?
Sure, I'm coming.
I could not live by myself, and I wouldn't survive.
There you go.
That's why I love my caretaker. She's the best thing. Like, I love her. She's awesome. Before me, she was my mom's caretaker.
What? You can do it.
First she'll wash my hair, then she'll wash my back. I don't fit in my shower, so I have to put my head over the tub. But I've got it so big now that I can't stay standing for more than 15 seconds. If I do that for too long, my knees start to hurt too much.
Okay.
I need to close the door real quick while I turn around. I can use the bathroom by myself, but I can't really wipe myself. It's all come over me recently. I'm more disappointed than scared. But I shower every day. I try to stay as clean as possible. But other than that, I don't really get up out of bed that much.
What are we gonna have for breakfast?
5 eggs, scrambled with cheese, biscuits.
Okay. How many sausages?
7.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna get it ready for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I live here for free with my sister and brother, but I can't do anything for myself anymore. I have to have someone make all my meals.
My main responsibility, I feel like, is taking care of my brother. I recently started being his caregiver, and I help him, especially when Elena's not here. He doesn't have me like wash his back or anything like Elena does.
Smells good, Elena.
Charlie's coming soon.
Okay, Elena, thank you.
It gets challenging sometimes. He can't make food for himself. He can't go get water or nothing. He strictly relies on being able to call and have that person there to help him. But my brother is the only person who ever like stood up for me and told me I'm doing good in life. He's always made sure to tell me he's proud of me and that I'm doing a good job. So I kind of took it into my own hands to help my brother as much as I could. And he's my family. You know, I gotta make sure he has what he needs because I know he would make sure I had what I need.
Ketchup?
Sure. Food's always been a really big part of my life. It is an addiction. It does make me happy and it makes me feel good. But a lot of my weight came after rehab, after I quit doing drugs. I come from a big family, but not like the Brady Bunch, you'd say. But my mom was a drug addict. She did meth. She was still a good mom. She still took care of her kids first, and then after that, she did whatever she did. My mom, when I was younger, was scared that my dad's grandparents were gonna take me away. And just like that, we left and drove from Washington to this little chill park in Apple Valley, California, without telling my dad. Living alone with just my mom was a give and take situation, I guess you would say. So, you know, she was there. She just also wasn't there. It's Sometimes we just have some family time. But most of the time when I got home from school, she'd be sitting in front of the TV talking to herself. So I would spend most of my time with her parents who lived down the street. My mother's mother, my grandma, didn't do drugs. She was a real junk foodaholic. Her way of showing me love was always baking. And when my grandma made cookies, she didn't just make a dozen. She made like 6 dozen, and she left them on the counter. I could just get to them whenever I wanted to. By the time I hit middle school, I was 180 pounds. My problem was, I never really had the discipline when it came to snacking. If I was having like a rough day, sugar high just felt comforting. When I was in my freshman year of high school, my mom had started hooking up with another guy. We didn't get along that well. But it wasn't too long before we managed to get my mom knocked up with twins. And then my sister and my brother came around, and things were good. Twins, they mean everything to me, even now. I had a really good time with my brother and sister. We lived in the trailer park. We had a swimming pool right there, always in the pool. So I taught them how to swim. We went camping for like a week at a time. It's just family events. I'm a real big family person.
My brother, he's always been a bigger guy, but he's always had my back. He's definitely the glue to this family. He taught me how to ride a bike. He taught me how to swim, He's always been there for me. And right now, he doesn't have anyone to go hang out with or talk to or anything like that. So I'm not just his brother. I'm also his best friend.
Once it came to high school, I was going on like 250 to 300 pounds. I started hanging out with the wrong crew. That's when drugs came into my life. It just got out of control from there. I guess my mom felt guilty that I was on my way to winding up like her. Her way of handling that was just to throw me out in the street. So I moved in with my grandparents full time. I would chase any high I can get. Somehow I still managed to finish high school and graduate. But not long after that, my grandma found out I was using, and she kicked me out. After that, I became homeless. And I was homeless for a good couple of years, like really bad homeless. I was living a day-to-day lifestyle. I wasn't even thinking about consequences. That was probably the worst experience I've had. I was sleeping behind buildings. I remember I was laying on the side of the road one day, and we watched the kids driving by with their parents and snapping photos. Then I woke up one day to somebody like kicking me and, bullying me just because, they knew I wouldn't be able to get up and defend myself. In the end, that's what finally motivated me to reach out to anybody I knew who could help.
Are you done with tea?
No.
No?
The first person to try was this teacher from my high school days. He helped me out and bought me a ticket back to Everett, Washington, where my brother and sister were. But on my way to the bus stop the next day, I got caught buying meth and wound up in jail. After that, 2 friends from high school asked their parents to help me. And it was them that actually got me my ticket to rehab. So I went to rehab 350 to 400 pounds. I got clean, stopped moving around as much really, and I started eating more. I put on another couple 100 pounds. In Washington, they have low-income housing programs. The state paid for me to live off burgers from the fast food place next door. That's when I got to like 600, maybe even 700 pounds.
Me and my sister finally said, hey, we gotta do something. That's when me and my brother came out of the hotels and came back here.
Bradley, wanna help me make a list for the store?
Yeah, let's do this.
And then we're gonna get some soda.
Probably need to get some milk and eggs, maybe some bread.
Everybody in my family has tried drugs. It's hard to say if it was genetic, but I definitely think being around it constantly, that definitely had an effect on him. The best case that I can see happening is him getting motivated enough to lose the weight and just get healthy so he can have a life.
Maybe a rack of ribs.
If you want, you slow cook them one day.
We need barbecue sauce.
I can care less if he's 300 pounds and able to walk, or if he's, $175 and able to go run marathons. As long as it extends his life period. Because my biggest fear right now is him being so obese that we can lose him any day. So